One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
Gashing the knee on the right. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Miles. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Rush is on him. He's got an open man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Right down the gut of the field. The tap. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Palmer. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Finds the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. It's complete to the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of story.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Marshall. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got him downfield. There he goes. Smashes ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got it. 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Floating away. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the catch. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. To the air, it's Hawkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. Pushed down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. The Kansas offense returns to the field.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Going to sling it on second down. It's complete on the right side. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Turning it on! Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Dances away to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Defense looks as if it's coming. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Scrambling away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Marshall. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Kansas, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Small. Tripped up for the tackle.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
A loss of 8 yards.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Running the red zone, it's Palmer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lot of room to the right. Smashes through and runs through another one. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, and try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
In this situation of the game defensively, you know the offense is going to attack the perimeter of the field, try to catch the ball and try to get it out of bounds to stop the clock. So you might want to think about playing coverages where you've got safeties close to the sidelines.
Oh, maybe a double pass. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
This just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Oh, got enough space. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Fires left. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score. Kansas 37, TCU 31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge